Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to today's Sports Wrap Show. I am your host, Brian Munango, updating and unpacking the latest sports news. Well, with that being said, we all know that Chelsea FC lost to Middlesbrough in the EFL Cup semi-final first leg last night, but we will talk more about that later on in the show. With that being said, I would first like to give mention that we have the NTV Awards that are around the corner. As you can see there, please familiarize yourself with the number that's there. Do save the number 085 785 6231 and send a WhatsApp to that number where you say hashtag NTV Awards 2024. That allows you to vote. So please do vote for Sports Wrap, as we can definitely pick up the Viewer's Choice News Award. Well, with that being said, we all have the Le Soccer Jolt segment that we do have that's new. So let's take a look at that.
We've always had the bravery to stand up for what is Namibian, from protecting our homes to fighting injustices. We still celebrate what it means to us and raise a glass to those who show their bravery. No matter how they take on the world, with all this potential in the land of the brave, what will you do to make this Namibia your Namibia?
Well, the controversial Brave Warriors casual shirts that caused an outrage for allegedly having colors similar to the Swapo Party has been withdrawn and therefore not be worn at the African Cup of Nations showpiece that commences this weekend. This development was confirmed by NFA's Interim Secretary General Jochen Traut. The withdrawal comes after members of the public and senior political figures expressed dismay on social media over the gear. Well, with that being said, we all know we do have a team that will be going all the way to AFCON, and we did choose a winner from the Le Soccer Jolt competition that also will be accompanying our two compatriots. And with that being said, this is what he said when he won the interview.
Well, they say every man makes his luck, and Joseph Thomas, today is your lucky day, but it has been a long time coming. I'm sure of that, ever since the competition started, and we are here at Biggie's Car Wash, and well, what a time to be alive for you. What a time to be alive. I repeat again, maybe you think you're dreaming. You can pinch yourself once more and see whether you're dreaming or not. Well, it is not a dream. You have made it, my friend. You have made it. You are going to the Africa Cup of Nations in January. The family is going to know, Namibia is going to know, and Africa is going to know, as well as the world is going to know about your existence right now. Well, tell me, how do you feel about this?
It's a bit of too much emotions, but to be honest, I'm very exciting, and it seems like you're saying I think I'm still dreaming. But I would like to thank all the sponsors for making my dream alive, and the fact is that I'm one of the biggest Brave Warriors supporter, and it will be an honor for me to cheer behind them and in Ivory Coast. Thank you very much.
Well, when I saw you did a Cristiano Ronaldo celebration there once you won it, but well, I think you need to do a Peter Shalulile one as well after this one, because he will be leading the Brave Warriors that is in the Africa Cup of Nations. I just want to know, how did you come across this competition?
Actually, it was on Facebook. So I found it on Facebook. I clicked the link, then it popped up more questions. So for me, the questions were very easy because I'm a fan of Brave Warriors and I have been following Brave Warriors for so long. So I clicked the link, I answer all the questions. So I post the link on my WhatsApp status and on Instagram. So and also I notify my family member, friends. So they applied through my reference link, and I would like to thank them for that, because it's a big moment for me. Thank you, you guys. You have done it for me.
Well, you see, they have done it for him. Well, before we conclude, it's just an interesting question. Have you been outside of Namibia before? Have you been on an aeroplane before? Have you been to West Africa before?
To be honest, I haven't been in a plane so far, and outside the border of Namibia. But that's why I'm saying this is a big moment for me. My dream have come true. Thank you very much.
Well, you see there, ladies and gentlemen, dreams are made true, and we all have to thank the sponsors for making sure that this gentleman realizes his dreams. I'm sure as a boy growing up in the dusty street of Namibia, you are now going to the coastal place that is in the Ivory Coast. I hope to see, we will join each other there, of course. We have to start making friends already there. I see you are a lucky chap. We might get more luck that side as well.
Champions League, we've got the favourites, and if they're on song, well, they'll give us a bit of everything to enjoy. Well, here we go, the first of taste, and the pressure's on here. It's a red card. Vinicius Junior! Oh my goodness! There was space foul! Lewandowski! Oh, magnificent! That is a stunner! Haaland! What a finish! Coming onto it now to shoot! Champions of Europe, finally!
The 2023-24 UEFA Champions League. Be moved with every game live on SuperSport. Upgrade to Compact Plus.
Oh, that's wonderful! And that is what champions do!
It feels good to football with GoTV.
Works the space well and scores!
Nobody but GoTV gives you all the games of La Liga and the DStv Premiership.
This is extraordinary! Oh,
The Premier League and UEFA games that matter, and the world's favorite cup competitions. Get your Go Coder with 1 month of Super for only $799 to enjoy the football Vuma. GoTV. Love it.
Yes, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, AFCON 2024 will be taking place in the Ivory Coast, so we'll be looking forward to getting news from the guys on that side. Well, the 2024 International Tennis Federation, Confederation of Africa Tennis, Southern African Junior Individual Championship Boys Under 14 category saw South Africa Jamie Rooks in the first side came over the title when he bested Botswana's Martin Sitso with a 6-4, 6-3 score. The finals were held at the Central Tennis Courts in Olympia, in conjunction with the Namibia Tennis Association and NTA, and solely sponsored by Parates. With that being said, we did catch up with one of the organizers, and this is what what they had to say.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Johan Tron. I'm the tournament director for the ITF CAT Southern Regional Competition. Well, we've got about 10 countries competing in this tournament. We first have our individual tournament, which we are finishing today. All the finals have been played already. As of tomorrow, we will start the team events where the countries will play against each other for a place to qualify for the African Junior Championships in Tunisia. Basically, what the teams will consist of 3 players. Our number 2s will go on the court first, play number 2s first, then the number 1s. After that will be a doubles match, and then according to that we will find out who will be the winning team at the end of the week by Sunday. So far we don't have any issues at the courts. Everything is going very well. The kids are behaving very well, and we have no problems with coaches. So from my side, I'm very happy with the tournament, and I would like to thank all my people working for me, my whole staff. You guys are doing a great job, and thank you to the Namibia Tennis Association and ITF. You guys, all your support means a lot to our players, and
Well, as we all do know, Homecoming Volume 2 was definitely a huge success as it took place in Walvis Bay, where we saw Harry Simon Jr. come out strong and win that one. We'll be looking forward to a Volume 3 this year. But with that being said, let's take a recap look at the highlights from last year's Homecoming Volume 2.
Yeah, there's a lot I can still improve. On this fight, I like what I did. I like how the rounds went, but there's a lot I can still do. There's a few things I didn't do that my father was instructing me, and I believe if I did it, I could have gotten the stoppage. But I cannot also take anything away from Lando. He's a strong guy, but yeah, there's a lot of things I could have done to fight better and get the stoppage. But it is what it is. I just have to go back to the drawing board and come back stronger for the next one.
Okay, from here, what's the plan?
From here, what's next is we're just looking at titles now. We want titles. We want any belt that we can get. Next year, if we can fight for 4 belts, doesn't matter. We will take it. We just want big fights outside. And if we don't get big fights outside, we'll just keep on making our own fights here. Call in top guys and get better ratings and force them to fight us.
Okay. Any thank yous?
Yeah. Personally, me and my team would like to thank the Knowledge Foundation again. Thank you, Mr. Knowledge Kati, for putting down this fight for us, for making this event possible, and also to Forces Metals and Sintana Energy for also coming on board and sponsoring the event. Without you 3 companies, this fight would not be possible. But yet again, thanks to Mr. Knowledge Kati, we owe you this. Last tournament, Homecoming Volume 1 and Homecoming Volume 2. All thanks to you. Hopefully we can do Homecoming 3 around maybe around next year. Yeah.
I mean, how's the fight, man?
Fight nice. It was nice, but the problem, my opponent is too tall.
Okay. You feel
trying
like,
to lock a knockout, but I didn't find him. It's a box. I know this fight I lose. I lose because my opponent he was tall. I try looking for him, but I didn't find him. I try my best, but it's a fight.
Okay.
I know next time I'm gonna train again, and I'm coming in the way. 3 days in the way. 3 days. The time I'm coming here, it was already night, 10 o'clock. The 10 o'clock the time I'm coming, I was too tired. I was very tired. But I go check the weight, today fight. I was tired, but I tried the best. I tried my best, I lose my point.
But do you feel like it was a fair decision by the judges?
I don't understand.
You feel like it was a fair decision by the judges?
No. I feel, even me, I feel I lose. I lose the fight. I lose the fight by points. Yeah, it's true. It's not now the rugby. Like that fight, I was coming to fight. I lose. And me also, I feel I lose. Because my opponent is not strong, he's tall.
Limba Mupatami is on standby in sharpshooter as she chats to football legend Bimbo Chihero just days before the SA Legends versus Namibia Legends game that took place last year, and this is what he had to share. But we'll see that after the break.
From the day you were born and welcomed until your pensioner years on this earth, your life is filled with changes and phases. What mattered the most at age 10 may be an unknown memory at 25. The heartbreak at 16 may be replaced with wedding bells at 27. The degree you've always wanted or starting your career business may come true at age 30. And the dream to own your own home may come to realization at age 50. Whatever stage you find yourself in, whatever matters right now, Standard Bank has what you need to bank like you. Choose your own path. Choose endless possibilities. Standard Bank, it can be.
Joined by Mr. Bimbo Shihero, the legends of Namibia, football legends of Namibia, at some stage even the coach of Brave Warriors. So these guys are getting ready to play the Legends of South Africa on Saturday. So I caught them at training today, and of course just a small interview to find out how has training been as of late, Mr. Bimbo.
Eish, thank you very much. I think you get us off guard here. When we heard the news and when we were informed that there is the 9th Dr. Hage King Cup, which will be celebrated on Saturday the 18th of November, we were informed by the organizing committee of Dr. Hage King Cup that you guys have been selected to represent the country, but normally their focus was more on the class of 98, which was the most successful team when it comes to the national team. So it was so exciting. When we were informed, we started training maybe a month ago on our own. But then later we thought that why can we not regroup ourselves and come together and train as a team with the involvement of our previous coach, Mr. Reston Mufane. So we started with the training of the inception of the training. We started last week on Monday at this Eros soccer field through Doggy Schmidt, who's having a soccer training who normally practice here. So we started a week ago, and weekends we are normally off, but normally we were told by the coaches or even us ourselves that we need to behave because we need to showpiece on the 18th, and the nation really is expecting, and they were always questioning, and there was questions around all the towns. They say, where are they today? That was the slogan. People wanted to know what is happening with this, all the ex-footballers, the good players, the legends of Namibian football. Now I think the 18th on Saturday will be the platform for the nation to see where they are, in what good shape they are. So I think here, I don't know why you are smiling, maybe you see different shapes here, but that is not our idea. But the main objective is us to showcase. We need to appreciate the cup. We need to give back to the nation what they were longing for such a long time. And I think our appearance will have a significant role when it comes to Namibian football.
Okay, Mr. Bimbo, just speaking about you guys training, and of course, I mean, it's been a long time since you have been on the field and starting to train again. I don't know if in your one of your hobbies, if it's training, I mean, keeping fit, but when you got back to the field, or rather just got back to fitness, how has it been so far? Maybe just speaking about the knees, how is the body reacting to the training?
We thought when you are training on your own and you are taking a jog maybe 2 or 5 kilometers a day or even twice in a week, and the way how your lungs are breathing, you think you are fit. So when we regroup and came back to the playing field, the so-called 100 by 100, these 1 hectares, it's not easy. And the age is just the number, but it's against us. Now, the first week, we thought, maybe the muscles, they went to sleep. But now we are trying to bring it back, that energy back, but it's not easy. And everybody, every day, you will see an ex-footballer sitting on the side, and then you are wondering what is going on. Then you see sometimes he's complaining about the right hand, he's complaining about the back, he's complaining about the hamstring and everything. It's not easy, and I think when you are young, really things are in order, but when you are aging, it's serious, and it becomes a little bit irritating. So whenever you see it's 5 o'clock, you need to drive and go to the training field. It's so sour, but it's nice. But the organs, the joints, it's a little bit tough now. But we'll see.
Okay, now.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with Dakar news first. This is Dakar 2024 in Saudi Arabia. News from the motorcar stage is that Sebastian Loeb, he won the stage 4, and Sebastian Loeb is a 9-time world rally champion, and he won it quite comfortably, but it is still Yazid Al-Raji in his Toyota that's the overall leader, and in second place it is Carlos Sainz in his Audi, and it is Carlos Sainz that's 4 minutes and 29 seconds behind Al-Raji at the moment. South African Janil de Villiers not doing well, still not doing well. He's still outside the top 10, more than 40 minutes behind the leader. In the motorcycle division, it was Nanshu Cornejo on a Honda that won stage 4, and after stage 3 the leader was Ross Branch on his Hero. He's from Botswana, but he finished 4 minutes and 26 seconds behind Cornejo in the stage 4. That means that the overall leader at the moment is the Nanshu Cornejo, and he is 1 minute and 15 seconds ahead of Branch. Moving on to cricket news next, and it is the SA20 tournament that will start, and it goes from the 10th of January all the way to the 10th of February when the final will be. 6 teams in the tournament. One of the teams is the Joburg Super Kings, and there will be a Namibian player playing in that team. That is David Visa, that will be in the Joburg Super Kings. He will join team members Faf du Plessis and Zahir Khan in the Joburg Super Kings. Some of the names playing, big names playing in the tournament. For the Durban Super Giants, it will be Quinton de Kock and Heinrich Klaassen, and then for the Cape Town team, the MI Cape Town, it is Kieran Pollard and Kagiso Rabada, and in the Paarl Royal team, it will be players like Josh Butler and David Miller in that team. The Sunrisers Eastern Cape have they've got a strong batting lineup with Temba Bavuma, David Milan of England, and Aidan Markram, and then the Pretoria Capitals has got Jimmy Neesham from New Zealand and Riley Rousseau. So a big lineup, interesting tournament. It's the second season of the SA20. It's a T20 international tournament. Continuing international sports news with soccer news, and it's news from the Carabao Cup. It's also a knockout tournament similar to the FA Cup, and there in the first leg semi-final, it was Middlesbrough that beat Chelsea at home by 1 goal to 0. The second leg will be played at Chelsea. The news from Liverpool is that the captain Virgil van Dijk is back from sickness or from illness, and he'll be available for Liverpool again. But another star player for them, Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's out with a knee injury. He picked up in the FA Cup round 3 game that was played against Arsenal, so he's going to be out for a few weeks. That is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Also news from Tottenham Hotspur is that Tottenham Hotspur signed Timo Werner. He is a striker from RB Leipzig, and he is on loan for the rest of the season with the option to buy. That is Tottenham Hotspur with a new acquisition. Closing of today's international sports news with tennis news. It is this coming weekend. On Sunday, it will be the Australian Open, the first major of the year that will start. That will be in Melbourne. And news from the men's draw is that Dominic Thiem he's entered into the main draw, and that was because of the withdrawal of Riley Opelka of the United States because of injury. And Dominic Thiem, he was out for a long time, for a year or so with injuries. He won the 2020 US Open, so he's a very good player, and he enters the US Open or the Australian Open for this year. That will start, the first round will start on Sunday. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.
And just like that, we've come to the end of today's show, Sports Wrap. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same place. So do make sure to tune in. But from me, Brian Munango, it is goodbye.